What really happens when you eat 2 eggs a day? For years, eggs have been both praised and feared. One day they're a superfood, the next they're blamed for high cholesterol. It's confusing, especially when you're trying to make smart choices for your health. But here's something most people don't realize. 2 simple eggs, yes, just two, can quietly become one of the most powerful tools in your daily routine. Not because they're trendy or exotic, but because they're packed with the kind of real foundational nutrition your body truly understands, especially as we get older. Let's take a moment to look past the myths and really understand what eggs can offer beyond the breakfast plate. When you consistently eat 2 eggs a day, you're doing much more than fueling your morning. You're helping protect your vision, your memory, your muscles, even your immune system. And that's just the beginning. Tiny shells, big benefits. It's easy to underestimate eggs. After all, they're small, familiar, unfancy. But inside every shell is a near-perfect package of nutrition, especially valuable for those of us focused on aging well, staying strong, and living independently. Each large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, the kind your body uses to build and repair muscles, skin, bones, and immune cells. And here's the best part. That power comes with just about 78 calories. The protein in eggs is what scientists call complete, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body can't make on its own. That's critical, especially as we age and our ability to absorb and utilize protein starts to decline. But eggs aren't just about protein. They also deliver a rich spectrum of essential vitamins. Vitamin A, which supports vision and immunity. Vitamin D, crucial for bone health and calcium absorption. Vitamin B12, essential for brain health and red blood cell production. Vitamin E, a natural antioxidant that helps protect cells. Vitamin K, which supports blood clotting and bone strength. And the list doesn't stop there. Eggs are also loaded with important minerals like phosphorus, which keeps teeth and bones strong, and selenium, a powerful antioxidant that helps defend your cells against damage from everyday stressors. The unsung brain nutrient, choline. There's one nutrient in eggs that deserves special attention, especially if you're over 60, and that's choline. Choline helps your brain cells communicate with each other. It supports memory, focus, and even your mood. Think of it as brain fuel, wrapped in a natural, familiar food. Most people don't get enough choline, but 2 eggs a day can provide nearly half of the recommended daily intake. That's a huge win for your brain, and it's one reason many neurologists quietly recommend eggs as part of a brain-healthy diet. The bigger picture. What makes eggs so special isn't just the vitamins or the protein or the minerals. It's how naturally they deliver all of this in one simple food. No processing, no additives, no complicated labels. Just clean, reliable nutrition your body can recognize and use. For older adults, especially those focused on strength, independence, and preventing illness, that's a big deal. In a world full of powders, pills, and health fads, eggs remain one of the most trustworthy and overlooked tools for daily wellness. And now we're just scratching the surface. Because if you've ever struggled with stubborn weight, low energy, or midday cravings, what comes next might surprise you. Want to lose weight without starving? Eggs might be your secret ally. If you've ever tried to lose weight after 60, you know it's not as simple as just eating less. Our metabolism slows, cravings become stronger, and willpower wears thin, especially when hunger hits hard in the late afternoon. But what if one small change could help? Eating 2 eggs a day, particularly in the morning, might just shift the odds in your favor. Not because they're a magic fix, but because they nourish you in a way that naturally curbs hunger, balances energy, and makes it easier to stay on track without feeling deprived. The science of feeling full. You've probably heard that protein helps you feel full, but did you know that eggs are one of the most satisfying protein sources out there? Here's how it works. When you eat eggs, your body releases hormones like peptide YY and cholecystokinin, CCK. These are the messengers that tell your brain, I'm satisfied. They slow digestion and help you feel full longer, so you're less likely to reach for snacks or sweets between meals. Compare that to a breakfast of toast and jam, or even cereal. You might feel full for an hour, then crash by mid-morning. But with eggs, people often report feeling energized and focused well into lunchtime. That's because eggs aren't just high in protein. They also contain healthy fats that slow down how quickly your body digests food. This results in steady energy, fewer cravings, and a noticeable reduction in that urgent hunger feeling that can sabotage even the most well-intentioned plans. Fewer calories, more satisfaction. Two large eggs contain only about 156 calories, yet they offer a hearty serving of protein, vitamins, and minerals that your body genuinely needs. In fact, several studies have shown that people who start their day with eggs tend to eat fewer total calories throughout the day without even trying. Why? Because they're not fighting hunger all the time. Their body feels nourished, not tricked by sugar or empty carbs. It's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. And eggs give you more nutritional bang for your buck than almost any other breakfast option. They help you stay full without overdoing it, making them an ideal choice if you're working toward a healthy weight. Stabilizing blood sugar and insulin. Here's another benefit that often gets overlooked. Eggs help keep your blood sugar steady. Since they're low in carbohydrates and rich in protein and fat, eggs have a very low glycemic impact. That means they don't cause spikes and crashes in blood sugar like bagels, muffins, or juice often do. This is especially helpful for preventing insulin resistance, a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes, managing energy dips that make it hard to stay focused or upbeat, reducing cravings for sugar and processed snacks later in the day. For older adults, stable blood sugar isn't just about avoiding diabetes. It's also about maintaining energy, mood, and mental clarity as the day goes on. How to build a better breakfast with eggs. The beauty of eggs is how easily they pair with other health-supporting foods. Try this: 2 scrambled eggs with spinach and mushrooms, a slice of whole grain toast, half an avocado or a few slices of tomato. You've now got a balanced breakfast that supports satiety, fuels your body, and keeps your digestive system happy. It's colorful, flavorful, and designed to help you thrive, not just survive. And if you prefer boiled or poached eggs, those work beautifully too. It's all about building a meal that's rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats. 3 keys to staying full and feeling good throughout the day. A story you might relate to: Nancy, a 72-year-old retired nurse from Ohio, used to skip breakfast or just grab a banana and coffee. By 10 a.m., she was starving. Then I'd snack all day, she said. Chips, crackers, whatever was quick. Her doctor suggested starting the day with 2 eggs and a handful of greens. Within a week, she noticed she was snacking less and had more energy to take her morning walks again. It wasn't about dieting, she said. It was just about eating something that actually worked with my body. Protecting your eyesight, one yolk at a time. If you've ever noticed your vision isn't quite what it used to be, especially when driving at night or reading small print, you're not alone. As we age, changes in our eyesight are common, but that doesn't mean there's nothing we can do. In fact, what you eat each day can either help protect your eyes or accelerate damage over time. That's where eggs come in, specifically the yolk. 2 nutrients that shield your eyes from the inside out. Egg yolks are one of the richest natural sources of 2 powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. You may not hear their names every day, but these 2 compounds play a starring role in keeping your vision sharp. Here's how they work. Lutein and zeaxanthin accumulate in the macula, the part of your eye responsible for central vision, what you use to read, recognize faces, or watch TV. They act like natural sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light from screens and sunlight. They also neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage your eye tissues over time. As a result, these antioxidants help prevent or slow down 2 major eye conditions common in older adults: age-related macular degeneration, AMD, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60, cataracts, the clouding of the eye's lens, which affects focus and clarity. Both can impact your independence and quality of life. But science shows that regular intake of lutein and zeaxanthin, especially from natural food sources like eggs, can help protect your vision over the long haul. A vitamin that helps you see in the dark, eggs also provide vitamin A, another essential for eye health. This nutrient is critical for producing a protein called rhodopsin, which allows your eyes to adjust to darkness. A deficiency in vitamin A can lead to night blindness, dry eyes, increased risk of corneal damage. This matters more than you might think. Poor night vision doesn't just affect comfort, it can impact your safety when driving at dusk or walking through dim hallways at home. Adding eggs to your daily diet gives your body the vitamin A it needs to maintain healthy vision, especially in low-light conditions. A gentle but powerful daily defense. Think of 2 eggs a day as a quiet but steady investment in your future eyesight. The best part? The nutrients in eggs are more bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs and uses them better compared to many supplements. Even better, these nutrients don't just float around in your system. They get pulled into your eyes, where they help form a physical layer of protection against damage. And because lutein and zeaxanthin are fat-soluble, the healthy fats in egg yolks make it easier for your body to absorb and use them, making eggs the ideal delivery system. A story to bring it home. Sam, 68, used to squint at his crossword puzzle every morning. My eyes would tear up in the sunlight, and I thought, well, that's just how it is now, he said. His daughter, a dietitian, encouraged him to start eating 2 eggs every morning. After a few weeks, I noticed I wasn't reaching for my reading glasses as much, he told us, and I wasn't blinking as much in bright light. It wasn't a miracle, just consistent care through nutrition. A small choice with lifelong impact. Your eyes are your window to the world, your grandchildren's faces, the books you love, the sunrises you cherish. Protecting them doesn't require anything extreme. Just a few mindful food choices made each day can keep those windows clear and bright. Your brain's best friend might be on your breakfast plate. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to remember a word that was just on the tip of your tongue? These moments become more common with age, but they don't have to define your day. In fact, what you feed your brain matters, and one of the most supportive foods you can add to your daily routine is something you may already love: eggs. The unsung hero, choline. There's one nutrient in eggs that's especially powerful for your brain, yet many people have never heard of it. It's called choline, and it plays a key role in memory and recall, learning and concentration, mood regulation. Choline helps your body produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for helping your brain cells talk to one another. Without enough choline, those conversations can slow down, affecting how clearly you think or how well you remember names, appointments, or important tasks. Here's the great news. A single large egg provides about 125 milligrams of choline. And if you eat 2, you're well on your way toward the daily recommended amount: 425 milligrams for women and 550 milligrams for men. Why this matters as you age. As we grow older, our brains naturally go through changes. We may not process information as quickly as we used to, and in some cases, the risk for cognitive decline, such as dementia or Alzheimer's, can increase. But research shows that maintaining healthy levels of nutrients like choline can support long-term brain health, especially when combined with other protective habits like regular movement, mental stimulation, and sleep. Eggs also contain a team of brain-friendly B vitamins, including B6 and B12, which help lower levels of homocysteine, an amino acid linked to cognitive decline. Folate, B9, which supports mood and helps prevent brain fog. Together, these nutrients help keep your brain cells nourished, communicating, and resilient over time. A real-life example: remembering what matters. Marie, a retired teacher in her early 70s, used to feel frustrated when she'd lose her train of thought mid-sentence. It made me feel embarrassed, like I was slipping, she shared. Her doctor recommended including more choline-rich foods in her diet, especially eggs. I didn't expect much, but after a month of eating 2 eggs every morning, I felt sharper. I was finishing my crossword faster, and conversations flowed more easily. Marie's story isn't unique. It's a reminder that small, consistent changes, like 2 eggs a day, can gently support your mental clarity. The mind-body connection starts with breakfast. Nourishing your brain doesn't have to involve complicated regimens or expensive supplements. Often, it begins with the simple act of feeding your body what it truly needs. Eggs are one of the few foods that naturally deliver such a powerful blend of memory-enhancing nutrients in just a few bites. And when your brain feels supported, your entire day tends to run smoother. Decisions are easier, conversations feel more connected, and daily tasks feel less frustrating. Strengthen your shield. How 2 eggs a day support your immune system. We all know how important it is to wash our hands, get rest, and avoid close contact during cold and flu season. But here's something you might not hear as often. What you eat can help your immune system stand stronger every single day. And one food that quietly strengthens your natural defenses? The humble egg. Your first line of defense starts with nutrition. Every time you breathe, touch a doorknob, or prepare a meal, your body is doing something incredible behind the scenes, fending off viruses, bacteria, and environmental threats. Your immune system is like a loyal guard dog, always on alert. But just like any hardworking protector, it needs the right fuel to do its job well. Eggs provide a remarkable combination of immune-supporting nutrients, including vitamin A, which helps keep your mucous membranes healthy. These line your nose, mouth, and lungs, your body's front doors against infection. Vitamin B12, essential for producing white blood cells, your immune system's first responders. Selenium, a powerful antioxidant that shields immune cells from damage and helps control inflammation. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, which helps regulate immune responses and encourages the body to produce antimicrobial peptides, tiny defenders that attack harmful invaders. Your immune system changes with age. As we get older, our immune systems may not react as quickly or strongly as they once did. That's why many seniors are more vulnerable to illness, and why the right nutrients become even more important. Think of it this way. Just like you wouldn't send a firefighter into a blaze without gear, you shouldn't send your immune system into battle without its essentials. Eating 2 eggs a day helps make sure your body isn't running on empty when the next virus comes knocking. Beyond flu season, the everyday benefits of immune support. Supporting your immune system isn't just about avoiding the sniffles. A well-nourished immune system helps you heal faster from injuries and surgeries, stay energized and less fatigued, lower your risk of chronic inflammation, which plays a role in heart disease, arthritis, and even some cancers. And because inflammation is tied to so many age-related conditions, every step you take to control it, like eating antioxidant-rich foods such as eggs, can make a real difference in how you feel over time. A gentle reminder, one food can't do it all, but it can do a lot. No single food is a miracle, and eggs aren't a replacement for your doctor's advice, your medications, or your full diet. But they can be a dependable, nourishing part of the puzzle. Eggs are affordable, easy to prepare, and easy to digest. And they bring with them a compact but mighty set of nutrients your immune system quietly craves. Whether you're preparing for flu season or simply wanting to feel stronger each morning, 2 eggs a day might be one of the kindest things you can do for your body. Balance from the inside out. How eggs help support stable blood sugar. If you've ever felt that mid-morning crash or the afternoon slump that leaves you reaching for something sweet, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not helpless. What you eat for breakfast or any meal has a powerful influence on how your body handles blood sugar and energy. And in that daily balancing act, eggs may be one of your most reliable allies. Why blood sugar matters even if you don't have diabetes. Many people think managing blood sugar is only for those with type 2 diabetes. But here's the truth. Stable blood sugar helps everyone. When your blood sugar swings too high or too low, you can feel it. Energy crashes, brain fog, irritability, and even shakiness or fatigue can all trace back to how your body's processing food. Over time, those ups and downs take a toll on your weight, your mood, and your risk of chronic illness. That's where eggs come in. Eggs keep you steady, and satisfied eggs have an incredibly low glycemic index. That means they don't cause big spikes in blood sugar after you eat them. Why? Because eggs are made up almost entirely of high-quality protein, healthy fats, virtually no sugar or refined carbohydrates. That combination gives you long-lasting fuel and helps you feel full longer without triggering a crash an hour later. 2 eggs for breakfast can help steady your energy for hours and reduce your cravings for snacks that push your sugar sky high. One study found that people who ate eggs in the morning reported fewer hunger pangs and less desire to snack throughout the day compared to those who ate high-carb breakfasts, preventing the slow slide toward insulin resistance. As we age, our bodies naturally become more resistant to insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar from our blood into our cells. This process, if left unchecked, can slowly pave the way toward prediabetes and metabolic disorders. But here's the hopeful news. What you eat can make a big difference. Eggs have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity when part of a healthy diet. That means your body can better regulate blood sugar and avoid the roller coaster of spikes and crashes. Especially for older adults, maintaining this kind of balance can protect not just your energy, but your heart, brain, and overall metabolic health. Smart pairings make eggs even better. Pairing eggs with fiber-rich vegetables or whole grains like spinach, bell peppers, or a slice of whole grain toast can boost their blood sugar balancing benefits even more. These combinations slow digestion in a good way, giving your body time to absorb nutrients gradually instead of all at once. This keeps your energy steady, your cravings down, and your metabolism running smoothly. More than a meal, it's a metabolic boost. Eggs aren't just about avoiding blood sugar spikes. They also help your metabolism work more efficiently. How? The protein in eggs increases the thermic effect of food, meaning your body burns more calories just to digest them. Choline, a nutrient found in eggs, plays a key role in liver function and fat metabolism. And their satisfying nature can naturally reduce your daily calorie intake, helping with weight management without harsh diets. So instead of fearing food or skipping meals altogether, what if you simply started with 2 eggs and a few thoughtful sides? You'd be fueling your body with something it understands: real, nourishing, steady energy. Can eggs be good for the heart? Here's what science really says. For years, eggs were cast in a bad light, blamed for high cholesterol, and feared as a heart health hazard. You might remember doctors once saying, only eat eggs in moderation, or even avoid the yolk. But here's the truth. The science has evolved, and it's time to update the conversation. The cholesterol confusion, breaking it down simply. Yes, eggs contain cholesterol, about 186 milligrams per yolk. But here's the key. Dietary cholesterol doesn't affect your blood cholesterol the way we once thought. Your body actually makes most of its cholesterol on its own, about 75% of it. When you eat more cholesterol from food, your body usually compensates by producing less. In other words, for most people, eating eggs does not raise bad LDL cholesterol in a harmful way. Even better, eggs often raise good HDL cholesterol, which helps remove excess cholesterol from your arteries and carry it back to the liver, where it gets processed and cleared out. This process is your body's built-in recycling system, and HDL is like the cleanup crew. Eggs help support that. What about heart disease risk? Numerous recent studies have looked at whether eggs increase the risk of heart disease, and the answer for most people is no, they don't. In fact, some research shows that eating 1 or 2 eggs per day as part of a balanced diet may actually lower the risk of stroke and heart-related complications. Eggs are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 key players in heart disease. Healthy fats, including omega-3s and monounsaturated fats, especially if you choose eggs from pasture-raised hens or omega-3 enriched varieties. Vitamin B12 and folate, which help reduce levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, may damage blood vessels. So instead of being harmful, eggs may actually help protect your cardiovascular system when eaten as part of a diverse, whole food-based diet. For those with high cholesterol or heart history, some gentle guidance. Now, if you've had high cholesterol, a heart attack, or another cardiovascular concern in the past, it's smart to be more thoughtful. It doesn't mean you have to cut out eggs completely, but it does mean you should. Talk with your doctor or a registered dietitian. Limit saturated fats from other sources like processed meats or full-fat dairy. Focus on how eggs fit into your overall diet pattern. The big picture matters more than any one food. The bigger culprit? Ultra-processed foods. Here's something many people overlook. It's often not the egg that causes harm. It's what comes with it. Think of the bacon, buttered white toast, and sugary orange juice that often accompany eggs in a traditional breakfast. That's where the real cardiovascular damage tends to begin. Instead, try pairing eggs with fresh veggies like sauteed spinach or tomatoes, avocado, a heart-healthy fat, whole grain bread with olive oil instead of butter. This kind of meal doesn't just taste great, it supports your heart too. Eggs aren't the enemy. They're part of the solution. It's time to set the record straight. Eggs are not the villains they were once made out to be. In fact, when you look at the full story, the protein, the vitamins, the brain-boosting choline, the eye-protecting antioxidants, and yes, their heart-supporting effects, eggs are one of nature's most balanced foods. And when you cook them simply, pair them wisely, and enjoy them as part of a thoughtful routine, they can become a daily habit that fuels you, not frightens you. Beauty that begins at the breakfast table. When we think about hair, skin, and nails, most people jump straight to shampoos, serums, or supplements. But the truth is, beauty doesn't start in a bottle. It begins with what you feed your body from the inside out. And eggs? They're one of the most underrated beauty foods out there. Let's explore why something as simple as 2 eggs a day can nourish your natural glow in ways that truly matter. 1. Protein, the building block of radiance. Every strand of your hair, every skin cell, and the very foundation of your nails are built from protein, and eggs are one of the most complete, high-quality sources on Earth. Each egg contains about 6 grams of protein, rich in all the essential amino acids your body needs to grow, repair, and renew tissues. When you're not getting enough protein, your hair can become brittle, your skin loses elasticity, and nails chip more easily. Think of protein as the framework behind everything others see. It keeps your beauty strong, resilient, and healthy. 2. Biotin, the shine booster. Your body craves biotin, also known as vitamin B7, is a powerhouse for hair growth and strength. It supports keratin production, which gives hair its thickness and shine and keeps nails from splitting or peeling. While many people take biotin supplements, eggs are one of the best natural sources, especially the yolk. Here's something many folks don't know. Eating raw egg whites can actually block biotin absorption. But when you cook eggs, especially soft-boiled or gently scrambled, you unlock all that beauty-boosting potential safely. 3. Vitamin A and cell renewal. Dull, dry skin? That's often a sign your body needs more vitamin A. This vitamin supports healthy skin cell turnover and the production of sebum, your skin's natural moisturizer. It helps maintain a protective barrier that keeps your skin soft, hydrated, and glowing. Eggs offer a gentle and natural way to give your skin that daily support without harsh treatments or chemicals. 4. Choline, the skin's secret guardian. We've already talked about choline for the brain, but did you know it also helps keep your skin cells strong? Choline supports the integrity of cell membranes, which means your skin stays firm and better protected from environmental stressors like wind, sun, and pollution. And since eggs are one of the richest sources of choline, adding them to your diet is a simple act of self-care. 5. Zinc and selenium, age-defying antioxidants. Aging skin is often the result of oxidative stress, damage from free radicals that break down collagen and elastin. Eggs are a good source of zinc and selenium, 2 minerals that act like armor for your skin. They help fight inflammation, reduce acne, boost wound healing, slow down the signs of aging. Together, they support a smoother, calmer complexion. The true beauty secret? Simplicity. You don't need a shelf full of beauty products to look and feel your best. Sometimes it's about consistency with the basics. Eating 2 eggs a day gives your body the raw materials it needs to grow stronger, shinier hair, maintain healthy, moisturized skin, strengthen nails from the root. When you care for your beauty from within, the outside reflects it naturally. the muscle secret hiding in your morning meal. If you've ever wondered why athletes and bodybuilders swear by eggs, it's not just tradition, it's science. But you don't have to lift heavy weights to benefit. In fact, for older adults, the impact of eggs on muscle health may be even more essential. Muscle isn't just about strength, it's about freedom. Whether it's getting out of a chair with ease, walking without worry, or holding on to your independence as you age, your muscles play a key role. And eggs, they're one of the simplest and most powerful tools to help you preserve that strength. 1. Complete protein, complete support. One large egg contains around 6 grams of high-quality protein, but it's not just any protein. Eggs offer a complete protein, meaning they include all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. These amino acids are the raw materials your muscles need for repair, recovery, and growth. Among them is leucine, a standout amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis, the process that helps your body build and maintain lean muscle mass. This is especially important after the age of 60, when natural muscle loss or sarcopenia can quietly set in. 2. Easily absorbed and gentle on digestion. Some high-protein foods can be tough to digest or heavy on the stomach, but eggs are extremely bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use their nutrients with ease. For older adults with sensitive digestion or reduced appetite, this is a huge advantage. Plus, they're soft, versatile, and easy to pair with other nutrient-rich foods like spinach, sweet potatoes, or whole grains, making them ideal for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. 3. Post-exercise powerhouse. You don't need to hit the gym to build muscle. Even gentle resistance exercises, stretching, or daily walks can help maintain muscle tone, as long as your body has the right fuel for recovery. That's where eggs come in. After movement, your muscles enter a repair phase. Giving them protein within a few hours supports this natural rebuilding process and helps prevent fatigue or soreness. Try a boiled egg after a walk or a scrambled egg with veggies post-stretching. Simple, effective, and delicious. 4. Supporting vitamins and minerals, eggs offer more than just protein. They come packed with essential nutrients that quietly support muscle function. Vitamin D, which helps with muscle strength and balance, particularly in older adults. B vitamins, which aid in energy production during movement. Phosphorus and iron, which support muscle oxygenation and endurance. Every bite of egg delivers more than one benefit. It's a whole-body helper. 5. Muscle strength equals lifelong independence. Here's something worth remembering. Maintaining muscle isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. Strong muscles mean fewer falls, fewer injuries, and more years of doing what you love. Gardening, playing with grandkids, cooking meals, or simply walking around the neighborhood without fear. And while muscle naturally declines with age, the right habits can slow that process dramatically. Eating 2 eggs a day is one of those habits. A true story to inspire. Frank, a 74-year-old retired postal worker, had stopped doing the things he loved. Long walks with his dog, tending his garden, because his legs felt weak. His doctor suggested a simple plan: light strength exercises, a bit more walking, and 2 eggs with breakfast daily. Within a few months, Frank didn't just feel better. He was back to walking his dog a mile each morning. It wasn't magic, it was muscle, and he fed it the right way. CTA suggestion: have you noticed your strength changing with age? Drop A in the comments if you're ready to take simple steps, like eggs and movement, to build it back. We're in this together. Eggs and longevity, the overlooked connection. Most of us dream not just of living longer, but of living well. We want our later years to be filled with purpose, connection, and energy. But what if something as simple as eating 2 eggs a day could play a quiet, steady role in helping us get there? It turns out the path to a longer life might begin with what you place on your breakfast plate. 1. The longevity puzzle. How eggs fit. In longevity isn't about luck. It's about building small habits that add up over time. And eggs, despite their humble appearance, pack a nutritional profile that supports nearly every system tied to healthy aging. They provide protein for muscle, choline for brain health, vitamins for immune strength, and antioxidants to slow cellular damage. This isn't a miracle food. It's just a smart, reliable one. Research has linked diets high in nutrient-dense, minimally processed foods, like eggs, with a lower risk of chronic conditions, including type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, certain cancers, age-related cognitive decline. And because eggs are affordable and accessible, they offer a practical option for consistent, meaningful change. 2. Choline, the unsung hero of healthy aging. Let's pause on choline because it doesn't get enough attention. This essential nutrient supports cell structure, liver health, and cognitive clarity. It helps prevent fat buildup in the liver, reducing the risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition on the rise among older adults. It also plays a role in regulating inflammation, which researchers believe is at the root of many age-related diseases. 2 eggs give you more than half your daily choline needs. And unlike many supplements, your body absorbs it beautifully from whole foods like eggs. 3. Holding on to muscle as you age. We talked earlier about how eggs support muscle growth, but this becomes even more important when it comes to sustaining longevity. Losing muscle isn't just about weakness. It's linked to a higher risk of falls, hospitalizations, and even shorter lifespan. This condition, called sarcopenia, starts subtly in your 50s or 60s and accelerates with age. Eggs offer a convenient, efficient way to get complete protein that your body can use to repair and maintain lean mass, helping you stay mobile, independent, and active. 4. Fighting oxidative stress from the inside out. Aging cells face a daily battle against damage from unstable molecules called free radicals. Left unchecked, these can speed up the wear and tear on your body's tissues, especially the brain, heart, skin, and joints. The antioxidants in eggs, especially lutein, zeaxanthin, selenium, and vitamin E, help neutralize these free radicals and reduce the inflammation that contributes to chronic disease and aging. This is the same process that protects your vision and skin, but it also protects your cells from the inside out, helping you age more gracefully. 5. A real-life reminder. Helen, age 78, had always been skeptical of diet advice, but after recovering from a hip fracture, she started rebuilding her strength. Her doctor emphasized protein, and her granddaughter suggested eggs. She began having 2 soft-boiled eggs each morning with whole grain toast and avocado. Months later, she wasn't just stronger, she had more energy, clearer focus, and said she felt 10 years younger. Helen didn't change everything, just one thing, and it made all the difference. Longevity doesn't mean perfection, it means consistency. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet to add years to your life, but adding 2 nutrient-rich eggs each day? That's a habit that supports the big picture, your mind, muscles, immunity, and more. When it comes to living longer and stronger, sometimes the simplest tools are the most powerful. The best ways to prepare eggs for maximum nutrition. It's often said, it's not just what you eat, but how you prepare it that matters. This couldn't be more true when it comes to eggs. You already know that eggs are nutritional powerhouses, but the way you cook them can either preserve or damage their most important nutrients, and that small difference can ripple into how much your body truly benefits. Let's explore the top 3 cooking methods that help you get the most out of every egg, while keeping things simple, safe, and satisfying. 1. Boiled eggs. A no-fuss nutrition. When boiling eggs is one of the most efficient and healthful ways to prepare them. Whether you prefer them hard-boiled or soft-boiled, this method preserves almost all of the vitamins and antioxidants inside. Because boiling doesn't require added fat, you're not increasing calories unnecessarily, and the yolk stays intact, holding on to key nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin for vision support, vitamin D and E for immunity and heart health, choline for brain support. Soft-boiled eggs with slightly runny yolks may even retain more of their heat-sensitive nutrients than hard-boiled ones. Just be sure to use fresh eggs and clean them well before cooking. This method is perfect for quick breakfasts, salads, or protein-packed snacks. 2. Poached eggs. Gentle cooking. Maximum absorption. Poaching might sound fancy, but it's surprisingly easy. and incredibly nutrient-friendly. By gently simmering eggs in water, you avoid oils, butter, and high heat that can break down sensitive compounds like vitamin B12 or oxidize cholesterol in the yolk. What you get is a tender texture, a low-calorie finish, and a high retention of antioxidants. Omega-3 fatty acids if using pasture-raised eggs. Essential amino acids. Pro tip: adding a teaspoon of vinegar to the poaching water helps the egg whites stay compact and smooth. Poached eggs are perfect over whole grain toast, sautéed greens, or a bowl of oatmeal. 3. Scrambled eggs with a healthy twist. Scrambled eggs are a favorite for many, but they're also the easiest to overdo with butter, oil, or cheese. Don't worry, you don't have to give them up. To prepare them in a healthier way, use moderate heat to prevent nutrient loss. Cook with a small amount of olive oil or avocado oil instead of butter. Add veggies like spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, or bell peppers for a fiber and antioxidant boost. This transforms your eggs into a complete meal, balanced, colorful, and kind to your heart. Avoid cooking at very high heat, as this can oxidize the cholesterol in egg yolks and reduce the availability of some B vitamins. Bonus tip: what about raw eggs? Raw eggs are sometimes used in smoothies or fitness drinks, but while they might seem pure, raw eggs come with risks. Salmonella contamination can occur, especially in eggs with cracked shells or poor handling. Raw egg whites contain avidin, a protein that blocks your body from absorbing biotin, which is essential for healthy skin, hair, and nails. If you want to use raw eggs in recipes, always choose pasteurized eggs and talk to your doctor if you're immune compromised or managing a chronic illness. Preparation matters, and you're in control. Choosing how you cook your eggs gives you power, not just over flavor, but over your health. A little intention in the kitchen can go a long way toward preserving the nutrients your body needs. CTA suggestion: what's your favorite way to enjoy eggs? Boiled, poached, or scrambled with veggies? Let us know in the comments. You might just inspire someone else to start their morning a little healthier tomorrow. Safety. First, avoiding common mistakes when storing and handling eggs. Eggs are among the most nourishing and versatile foods in our kitchens, but to enjoy their full benefits safely, how you handle and store them matters more than most people realize. Even something as simple as cracking open an egg can come with unseen risks if we're not mindful. Let's walk through some simple, practical tips that help keep your eggs and your health in the clear. 1. Always inspect before you buy or use. Before placing a carton in your grocery cart, open the lid and take a look. Make sure the shells are clean and uncracked. Tiny fractures can invite bacteria, especially Salmonella, which thrives in warm, moist environments. At home, if you see a crack or detect a strange smell after cracking an egg, toss it. Trust your senses. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Store eggs the smart way. Your refrigerator is your first line of defense against spoilage. Always store eggs in their original carton on a middle or lower shelf where temperatures stay most consistent. Not in the fridge door where it's warmest. Keeping eggs in the carton helps. Protect them from absorbing odors from other foods. Prevent moisture loss. Maintain the natural protective coating on the shell. And remember, once refrigerated, eggs should stay cold. Don't let them sit at room temperature for more than 2 hours. 3. Skip washing until it's time to cook. It may feel more hygienic to wash your eggs when you bring them home. But here's the catch. Washing removes a natural protective layer on the eggshell called the bloom, or cuticle. That layer helps block bacteria from entering the porous shell. If you must wash your eggs, do it right before cooking, not before storing. 4. Cook eggs thoroughly, especially for certain groups. Cooking isn't just about flavor, it's your final layer of safety. To reduce risk, cook egg whites until completely firm. Ensure yolks are cooked to at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit if you're immune compromised, pregnant, or serving young children. Use pasteurized eggs for recipes that call for raw eggs, like homemade mayonnaise or Caesar dressing. If you prefer soft yolks, be extra cautious with freshness and only use high-quality eggs from reliable sources. A few people need to be especially careful. If you're over 65, have a chronic illness, or are recovering from surgery, your immune system may be more vulnerable. That's why egg safety is not just about avoiding food poisoning, it's about protecting your overall resilience. It's simple, really. Be egg smart. Eggs don't need to be scary. With a few mindful habits, you can enjoy their rich nutrition without worry. You've got the power to protect yourself and your family with just a few thoughtful steps. CTA suggestion. Did you learn something new about storing or handling eggs today? Drop AO in the comments or share your favorite tip to help someone else stay safe in the kitchen. Chicken versus quail versus duck. Choosing the best egg for you. We often think of eggs as one size fits all, usually in the form of the classic chicken egg. But in truth, the egg aisle offers more variety than most people realize. And depending on your personal health goals, flavor preferences, or dietary needs, one type of egg might serve you better than another. So how do you know which egg is right for you? Let's break it down, gently. The everyday hero. Chicken eggs. These are the eggs most of us grew up with, and for good reason. Chicken eggs are affordable, easy to cook with, and packed with nutrition. Each one offers a great balance of high-quality protein, healthy fats, B vitamins like B12 and B2, antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. They're also widely available in different varieties, cage-free, pasture-raised, organic, which lets you choose based on your values or budget. If you're looking for a reliable, all-around nutritious egg, you can't go wrong with the classic. The tiny powerhouse. Quail eggs, smaller in size but surprisingly mighty. Quail eggs are about 1/4 the size of a chicken egg, but they pack an impressive nutritional punch. Ounce for ounce, they tend to be higher in iron, vitamin B12, and phosphorus, making them a great option if you want to add a little extra nutrient density to your plate. Their speckled shells are charming, and they cook up beautifully soft-boiled or in bite-sized snacks. Quail eggs are ideal for salads, hors d'oeuvres, or as a unique addition to breakfast. Just be aware, you'll need more of them to match the nutritional value of one chicken egg, about 4 to 5 per serving. The rich and robust option. Duck eggs. Duck eggs are larger, richer, and creamier than their chicken counterparts. They contain more fat and protein per egg, which makes them popular with people who need extra calories, like athletes, or anyone working to regain strength after illness. They're also prized in baking for their ability to create fluffier cakes and denser breads. But there's a caveat: duck eggs are higher in cholesterol, so they may not be ideal for people with heart conditions unless cleared by a healthcare provider. They're also more susceptible to bacteria, so always cook them thoroughly and buy from a trusted source. So which should you choose? There's no single best egg. It really depends on your needs. Want balance and convenience? Stick with chicken eggs. Looking for something unique and nutrient-dense? Try quail. Need extra calories or want to elevate your baking? Duck eggs may be worth exploring. The beauty of it all is that you have options, and each brings something valuable to the table. CTA suggestion. Have you ever tried a quail or duck egg? Which one are you curious to taste first? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your experience. Can't eat eggs? Here are smart, healthy substitutes. Whether it's due to allergies, dietary choices, or personal preferences, some people can't, or choose not to, eat eggs. The good news? You don't have to miss out on nutrition or flavor. There are excellent egg alternatives that are safe, satisfying, and easy to use in both cooking and baking. Let's explore a few of the best ones and how they can fit into your daily life. 1. Chia seeds, a tiny powerhouse. Chia seeds may be small, but they're loaded with nutrients like fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants. When mixed with water, chia seeds form a gel-like texture that mimics the binding power of eggs, perfect for baking muffins, pancakes, or even veggie burgers. How to use: mix 1 tablespoon of chia seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. Let sit for 5 to 10 minutes until it forms a gel. That equals 1 egg in most recipes. Bonus: chia seeds are heart-friendly and can support digestion, a gentle plus for older adults. 2. Mashed banana. Sweet and satisfying. Looking for a plant-based substitute that adds moisture and natural sweetness? Mashed banana is a winner. It works well in baked goods like cookies, quick breads, or cakes, adding a soft texture and subtle flavor. It's also rich in potassium and vitamin B6, both important for nerve and muscle function. How to use: 1/4 cup of mashed ripe banana replaces 1 egg. 3. Unsweetened applesauce. Smooth and versatile applesauce doesn't just add moisture, it acts as a great binder too, especially in sweet recipes. It's naturally low in fat and provides fiber and antioxidants. Plus, it's a mild, familiar flavor that works well in everything from muffins to oatmeal bars. How to use: swap 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce for 1 egg. For protein replacements in meals. If you're skipping eggs at breakfast or in savory dishes, try tofu, soft or scrambled for a protein-rich breakfast, chickpeas or lentils, in salads or soups, fortified plant-based yogurts for calcium, probiotics, and protein. These options keep your meals nourishing, even without eggs. Remember, you don't have to give up on health or flavor just because you're skipping eggs. The key is to stay curious, stay flexible, and make food choices that feel right for your body. Final thoughts. Why 2 eggs a day could be one of the smartest habits you build. Sometimes the smallest choices make the biggest difference. In a world filled with complicated health advice and ever-changing food trends, there's something deeply comforting about going back to basics. And few foods are as humble yet powerful as the simple egg. 2 eggs a day isn't a miracle cure, but as we've uncovered together, it's a smart, science-backed step toward better energy, sharper focus, stronger muscles, and steadier aging. Eggs offer complete protein. They support your eyes, brain, bones, and heart. They help regulate blood sugar, assist with weight management, and provide beauty benefits from the inside out. They're easy to prepare, affordable, and accessible to nearly everyone. Whether you enjoy them hard-boiled, scrambled, or paired with veggies, they can quietly support your well-being, day after day, bite after bite. Of course, no single food is a magic bullet, but the consistent practice of choosing nourishing foods, moving your body, and listening to what it needs, that's where real transformation happens. Even if you can't or choose not to eat eggs, what matters most is staying informed, curious, and committed to what helps you feel strong, steady, and well. So as you move forward, ask yourself, what simple change can I start today that my future self will thank me for? And if 2 eggs find their way onto your plate each morning, know that you're choosing more than just breakfast. You're choosing vitality. You're choosing intention. You're choosing life lived well. CTA suggestion. Did this change how you think about eggs? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a or a comment below. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more health wisdom made for you.